Hello there. I am so sorry about my giant Hanoi. I am so sorry to all of you who loyally follow me on Tumblr and on YouTube for not really posting much. I know I'm like 4 or so episodes behind on Gotham. I haven't posted a single review video on it yet this entire season. And as much as I try to keep most of my personal life off my social media, I think that since a lot of you guys I've come to think of as my friends, support me and everything, I kind of owe you an explanation on what's going on with me. Kitty on the floor. Sorry if I pace a bit, it's just what I do when I'm having a hard time talking about something. Basically, I've been extremely sick. You guys know that I have a couple diseases that cause me a lot of chronic pain and things like that. And one of them is reaching a point where I can't live with it anymore, which is really sad to admit and think about. And I went to a doctor. I finally found a doctor that gained my trust almost immediately, which is unheard of for me because for years I've had doctors not take me seriously when I tell them about my pain and what's going on with me. And especially when you're dealing with women's health, I noticed, I don't know about other countries, but especially in this one, as soon as you come in and you mention something dealing with women's health, it's labeled basically as hormonal or as woman pain. I had male and female doctors both pull that crap with me, which was pretty upsetting because this particular issue, one of the two, has been going on since I was 11 years old. That's a long time to have been suffering with as much pain as I have. And I'm trying not to get too into detail, but I don't know if that's possible. It's gotten to the point now where I am constantly tired because either I can't fall asleep from it, or it wakes me up during the night a bunch of times, or I get a full night's sleep, but it's not a restful sleep because of it, and it's just gotten ridiculous. I can't get anything done. I've got like 4 jobs. I'm behind on all of them. I'm behind on the graphic novel that I'm helping to work on. I'm behind updating friends and family on how I'm doing. I am literally behind on my entire life because of it. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. This was making noise. But yeah, so I finally saw this doctor, and he talked to me. He was very to the point, which I prefer when we're dealing with health. I don't want you to sugarcoat it. I want you to just give it to me straight. And he basically said that I'm going to need a pretty big surgery. Don't really want to go into the type of surgery it is because that ushers in 2 things that I hate. One is armchair doctors. That's what I call people who have absolutely no medical experience but decide they know everything about your health because their granny or someone else in their life went through it. Even if my situation seems similar, it's not at all the same as somebody else's. The other thing that will usher in that I hate if I mention what surgery it is it's just one of those things where I know people will be like, open trolling season, and I just don't feel like dealing with it. Because as I said, this is absolutely exhausting me at this point and making it difficult to even be alive. And because I'm in nonstop pain or nausea or both, I've reached a point where I'm either like crying all the time or angry about every little thing because I'm behind. I like to have a tidy house. I like having everything organized. I like being in control of my life, and right now the dishes are piled up, I'm behind on work, I'm behind on videos, and I just can't be arsed to do these reviews on Gotham at this point, because even with shows and stuff that I like, the littlest things are just pissing me off. So what I've decided is I will keep this channel open for now. And that's because I don't want to punish anybody who enjoys it. I don't want to get rid of the videos that you guys like watching from seasons past. But I don't know if I have the energy to keep up with the Gotham stuff anymore. I think instead I'm going to be creating a second channel, which I'll leave in the description below, where you can watch me more regularly. That one will not have an exact timeline on when I post videos. It'll be something more like as things happen in my life, I'll put them up, because I'd rather just have kind of a vloggy channel where I discuss things that happen in my regular daily life and where I can update you guys on my health and how the surgery goes and everything as much as possible. And I don't know, I want to keep this channel as happy as possible, and it feels like it's just going to kind of spoil that if all this life stuff is on it. So, as I said, this channel will remain open, but I don't think I'll really be updating it anymore, and I'm very sorry about that. Same with my Tumblr. I'll keep my Tumblr open. I will be active on my same May Cherry Tumblr, but I don't know how much fandom-related stuff's going to be going on. Again, I think a lot of it is going to be very personal for a little while, just so that people know and understand better what's going on. And as much as I'm trying to avoid the subject of exactly what's happening with me right now, I'm probably going to end up explaining it in more detail on the second channel, because maybe it will wake people up as far as the fact that women's health just isn't taken seriously enough. And honestly, my partner and I spent a lot of the other night crying and angry because one of my test results came back, and basically if people had taken me seriously from the start, I wouldn't be in the situation I am now. And it's very upsetting when you realize that years ago, if someone had actually bothered to help you, you'd essentially be okay. And unfortunately, this surgery will do nothing about my second chronic pain disease. It has nothing to do with it at all. So that's still going to exist. And it will get rid of most of this problem. But again, because they waited so long to actually help me with it, it's not going to permanently get rid of things. Stuff basically is going to spread in my body, and there's this potential for me to need more surgeries in the future, which sucks. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is kind of a bleak video, but I wanted to let you guys know what's going on because I do care about you. And like I said, check the description below. I'll show you where my new channel is, where I'm posting more stuff. And as always, you can follow Firesphere. That's the channel and website and everything for the graphic novel that I'm working on. We're still trying to meet that goal of having Volume 1 completed by the end of January. I'm still working hard on it despite feeling kind of crappy lately. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble on and on about my life, and I'm sorry if it was kind of boring or bleak like I said before, but I hope you all have a nice time, and I'll keep you as updated as possible.